morning, Dubai, and welcome back to the Love in Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about today. Just in, breaking news, Coldplay is coming to play at Expo 2020 Dubai.
And the UAE's air defense system has been very effective.
We're also talking about Tyson Fury, who's given money kicks advice ahead of the Floyd Mayweather fight that is actually happening.
Yes, and we'll also be talking about Kiza Love Fountain will be live at DIFC this Valentine's Day.
And stay tuned, because today, later in the show, we're going to be joined by Katie Higgins, who is an Irish teacher, and she has joined the first ever female camel racing team in the UAE. So it is a pretty historic team, so we're so excited to have her on the show today.
And before we begin, the sponsor of today's show is Kiza, Dubai's #1 Pan-African restaurant and lounge, providing the ultimate Valentine's Day list of things to do. More on this later on the show. And although they are the sponsor of today's show, the thoughts and opinions are, of course, Love in Dubai's.
So let's jump into some thoughts and opinions.
Thoughts and opinions, Casey. Mine are Victoria Beckham is very, very, very disciplined, and I think you know why.
Well, there's always with the Beckhams and always with these people in the public sphere, you have these headlines, and whether or not they're actually true. And I'd love to get Victoria's take on this headline, because what has been said is that David Beckham has revealed that his wife Victoria has eaten the same meal
for 25 years, which is grilled fish and steamed vegetables.
She looks like that's what she's eaten every day for 25 years. I mean, she's like super slim.
Yeah.
Not as she's just slim, which is fine. That's her jam. But it's the 25 years, so that's 365 multiplied by 25, which is a lot.
A lot of days.
A lot of days.
Yeah.
So how many meals of grilled fish do you reckon she's had?
Many.
Many. We don't know. Someone knows. Someone with one of those math brains. We're not those people.
Message us the answer, and who knows, you might not win anything but a shout out
and some grilled fish. Are you the type of person that can repeat meals?
I mean, it depends on what the meal is, but definitely vegetables for dinner isn't anything bad. You should always have a light meal for dinner.
Grilled fish as
grilled
well,
fish.
and veg. Oh yes, you're saying it's a good meal. Yeah, it's a good meal for dinner, 100%.
Light
proteiny.
And yeah, it's a good source of nutrition, I would think. And maybe she has a heavier breakfast, heavier lunch. Like, that's not revealed. All we know is that she has this for dinner for 25 years, which isn't like, I don't think it's. People are saying it's kind of absurd, but I don't think so. Personally.
No, I think like the meal itself is fine in terms of like a healthy meal. It's absolutely fine, but it's the habit of repeating. So I can get into a stage where when I can cook something, I can literally repeat it every day for lunch. So when I used to cook this dal, I would make it and I would have it like week on week for months, and then I would like, okay, I need to think of something new, because I'm not a cook. So I could do it for months. 25 years.
That's
is a whole other
point. I see the
whole other point.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, 25 years. I'm just thinking, like, there was a week I had noodles every single day, like pot noodles. And after that, I was just like, no, never.
No more noodles.
No, but 2 weeks later, I was back to it. But
it's a habit forming thing. So
good discipline.
And to be honest, I find that if you have the same thing, it takes so much hassle. It's like the way Mark Zuckerberg and people and the late Steve Jobs would have worn the same outfit every day, because it takes the whole stress out of having to plan your outfit. So actually that takes the whole stress of like, what am I going to eat today? Is it going to be healthy? Whatever. I'm on the go. What will I do? If you're having the same thing, it's stress-free eating.
That is such a good point.
For 25 years.
Honestly.
Let's jump into our top story. You've seen it on our Instagram page. It broke at 7 a.m. Coldplay. So excited, is coming to play in Expo 2020 Dubai. These are the global icons, and they're going to perform on February 15th, the day after. Oh, Valentine's Day. They will bring the world together with their never-before seen regionally, premiering their new album and highlighting the importance of protecting the planet in line with Expo's sub-theme of sustainability.
The huge announcement happened just this morning, and Coldplay said, as a band, we always try to put togetherness and sustainability at the heart of everything we do. It's an honor to be invited to perform at Expo 2020 Dubai Infinite Nights for a special celebration of these two themes. They added, we would love to return to the UAE as part of our Music of Spheres World Tour, and our dream would be to partner with the UAE Ministry of Climate Change and Environment to power our entire show with local renewable energy sources and to develop other meaningful sustainability initiatives around the concert.
So it's not just a concert, it's a concert with purpose. And they're going to perform at Al Dome Plaza at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Now, the important thing is, can you go? I'm like itching to be there. I need to be there.
You can't tell at all. You just can't tell.
They're my generation. I love them. Booking will be available for free as part of your Expo ticket. So what they're doing is, you need to have your Expo ticket, and then there's going to be booking. And it's happening at 9 p.m. on February 12th if you want to attend. However, you can also watch it live. So tickets are required for entry to the show. So you need to book it, which will be for free as part of your Expo ticket, but you'll need those tickets to enter the show. And also it'll be streamed live. We're going to stream it live on Lovin Dubai. It'll also be streamed live on Expo platforms, on their TikTok, on their Facebook, on their Instagram. So if I don't go, I'm going to watch it live, which I'm never like too pushed to watch concert live, but this is one that I would be.
Oh my God. Any concert at the Al Wasl Dome just turns into magic. It's literally magic. The whole translucent dome lighting up with all the projections. It's insane. And Casey, you have to go down there.
Oh, like, I don't know about you guys. Was anyone there? Was it New Year's Eve 3 years ago? Oh, it's probably more now. I get so confused with years. But my biggest concert regret was not going to Expo. I've spoken about it before.
Expo,
not going to
Coldplay.
And now they're here. But I know it's going to be hard to get tickets. So I'm like,
just go there early morning and sit there.
I have a job.
Just work from there. Take one of the days, work from Expo. We can do the show from Expo.
Do the show from Expo. We can be like stop looking for Coldplay. But the thing about this is, it's not like a massive. Ali's just saying no. You don't need to come, Ali. We'll just use our phones. It's going to be, the thing is though, because it's specific tickets. It's not like, it seems like it's not the type of concert that you can just go and rock up and like wait from 6 a.m. because you need to book tickets for it. Tickets are required to enter the dome. But imagine being one of the people in the dome for that concert.
Oh my God, a fly on the wall at the Coldplay, those lucky flies.
Yes, exactly. To be the lucky flies.
But guys, it was really hard, it was really hard because we came to know of this a while back, and just to hide it from all our viewers and readers and listeners.
A while back. I didn't know it was confirmed.
Yeah.
There was rumors. I feel like a lot of people heard the rumors.
Rumors, yeah, it was all over Twitter, and it was just like, ooh, is it going to happen? The anticipation to find out from Expo itself. And then this morning when the news broke, it was just like, yes.
But for me, although someone said Coldplay's coming to Expo, I didn't believe it. I was like, no way. It's too big. It's too good. Like, you can just imagine what the scale of that show is going to be like. Like, their light and sound systems are going to be incredible. And oh my God, they're going to light it up so cool.
Just the promo videos. I don't want to stop talking about it. Just on Expo, if you guys go check out their page, they have a promo video of Coldplay and the Al Wasl Dome lighting up behind them. Oh, it looks incredible. But we move on to our next story. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed delights school kids by clicking group pics with a lot at Expo 2020 in Dubai. Now, on Tuesday, February 8th, Dubai Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum shared a super cute videos of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, clicking group pictures with a bunch of school kids who were thrilled to pose beside the ruler. Now, the kids can be seen scurrying to get close to the ruler with their Expo passports hanging from their lanyards, and footage of the bunch waving and cheering as Sheikh Mohammed approaches them will have you smiling from ear to ear. And
we know Expo 2020 is building countless memories for all generations. A Lovin Dubai follower, Hind Sergey, commented our exact thoughts. Faza shared more Insta stories of their Expo adventures and ended his series of stories on Tuesday with a picture of his doggo Zorro. By the way, Expo has just passed 12 million people, so 12 million visits, which is just amazing. So shout out to Expo again. I feel like this is like a big Expo theme show, but
it is the talk of the town. Like anything anyone is talking about these days is just Expo, the lineup they have, the activities, the concerts, the
royals you'll meet,
of course,
whether UAE rulers or Prince William, who's going to be there tomorrow.
Exactly. Tomorrow.
For UK National Day, along with John Newman in a parade.
Oh my goodness. I was Googling when is William showing up to Expo.
We spoke about it on the show yesterday.
Was I listening to our own show? I was. Totally kidding. I was.
Why do we bother?
Why do we?
I do like these photos, as always. I just think the UAE rulers just show they're people of the people, men of the people.
Exactly.
And like how amazing for kids, school kids, going to Expo and then probably going to, I guess, the UAE pavilions and learning the story of the leader and then seeing him there. Like what a memorable moment for them that they will surely remember forever. So I think it's just amazing.
That's so true. And in the comments, people were just saying how in no other country do you have leaders that actually do this, you know, are so involved in everything. They go out, they meet the people, like they kind of stay very away and disconnected, but not the leaders in the UAE. Definitely not. And like it's a good time to be a student, honestly.
It's good to, yeah, 100%. Like you go to Expo a couple of times throughout the 6 months. It's amazing. What a school trip.
Meet the ruler, get in a picture.
Too much. Let's jump on to our next story. So we're covering the latest on the recent Abu Dhabi attacks, and the UAE's air defense system has been declared very effective. So as you probably know, the UAE's air defense system has been very effective to thwart recent missile attacks on the country. However, the United States has said that they will work with the UAE to continue to improve the system, as reported by a top US military commander who told Emirates news agency WAM on Monday.
Now, General Kenneth F. McKenzie, commander of the U.S. Central Command, CNTCOM, is visiting in the wake of terrorist attacks by Houthi militia against civilian targets in the UAE. Now, the UAE's Ministry of Defense had announced in January that its air defense forces had intercepted and destroyed missiles launched by the Houthi terrorist group. And he told Emirates news agency WAM that U.S. is working with the UAE and other regional and global partners to develop more effective solutions to stop drone attacks even before they are launched.
Just incredible. So it's what they're putting into basically defense solutions. And he added that there are solutions that the US has been swift to defend an old friend. He said, even as the UAE has come under attack, the United States has moved quickly and swiftly to help an old friend. He said, we bought a destroyer in a guided mission missile destroyer, the USS Cole, which has ballistic missile defense capabilities. It will patrol the waters of the UAE, working closely with UAE air defenders to protect the nation. And I think it's been a scary time. I think there's been multiple headlines about the UAE thwarting attacks. There's been 3 missile drone attempts launched. They have been thwarted by UAE defense services, and just kind of like this reminder as an update that the US Defense Forces are standing by and they're working with us in these defense solutions. I think it's great to hear.
It's so impressive. And we move on to our next story. Tyson Fury gives money kicks advice ahead of the Floyd Mayweather fight. Now the countdown to the big bout is on. 11 days to go until Floyd Mayweather and Rashid Belhassa, aka Money Kicks, boxed it out at the exhibition match that's all set to take place on a helipad at Burj Al Arab Jumeirah Hotel on February 20th, to be exact. And ahead of the intriguing duel, the YouTube star Money Kicks sat with the British boxer Tyson Fury at the MTK Global Gym, where some trade secrets were spilled. And how to catch the American boxing champ Floyd Mayweather off guard, you ask? Just tell him he's getting knocked out. Imagine saying that to a professional. He's going to be like, what? What? But yeah, Tyson Fury hitting right where it hurts.
So Tyson Fury, Gypsy King, is in town, and on Monday night he was spotted sparring with the world's smallest singer. So Abdul Razak is also in town, who we've had on the show before. So maybe Tyson's going to come too. Who knows? They were chilling at Sushi Samba. Well, they were chilling at separate tables. It looks like Tyson Fury was at one table.
Yeah.
And Abdul Razak, for some reason, because he boxes actually sometimes, so he had his gloves and he just kind of convenient. Well, it literally looked like he just walked up and just started going like this to Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury gave like, I call him Tyson Fury, Mr. Fury. Mr. Fury did not give Fury by name, Furious by nature response. He kind of was like, all right, and then he recognized Abdul and was like, oh, I'm a big fan of yours. He stood up, and the towering giant size, it was just iconic, really, because it was like Tyson Fury, Abdul Razak, like going for it, and yeah, Tyson Fury just said he's a big fan.
Oh, Ty.
Tyson, Ty. Always giving us the content. So there's also rumors he's going. Should we go? Is this a rumor show? He could potentially be at Expo. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
We have all the intel right here. guys. But honestly, should we just be staking out at Sushi Masamba?
It's because where all the people hang out. Sushi
Yeah.
Samba or Expo?
Or Expo.
Because Ronaldo and His Highness Sheikh Hamdan Crown Prince of
But
Dubai.
you know what?
Was it Sushi Samba?
Yeah. But Sushi Samba.
We could split up.
We should.
We don't need to do everything together.
Expo, I feel, is too big. Sometimes you miss out. You know, one of my biggest life regrets is that I was near the Singapore pavilion the same day, the same time Sheikh Mohammed was inside it.
You didn't know.
And they closed it down. They said no one can enter because they're just not renovations.
Keeping the riffraff out.
Yeah. Casey, goodbye. Okay, anyway, it's the month of love, but you can feel it here.
You've never seen any famous people, as you declared on the show the last day, so it would just standard for you to not.
Standard, yeah.
Actually, Simran has seen everyone. She's seen everyone.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen Sheikh Mohammed. Right now, he's the only one who counts. Anyway, it is the month of love. You can't feel it in the studio or this room, but it is the month of love, which means Cupid is on a roll. And Kiza, Dubai's #1 Pan-African restaurant and lounge, is here to assist by going all out with big things this Valentine's Day, which can only mean one thing: parties galore are on the horizon. Now, kicking off on February 12th, the Kiza Love Fountain will be live at the IFC restaurant, where you can send a message to your boo thing and watch your love letter flow down a diamond waterfall.
And it gets better. So on February 14th, the Day of Love, there'll be a spectacular chef special 5-course meal all happening down at Kiza. It is a very fancy dining affair, complete with a saxophonist, because is it even a meal if you don't have a saxophonist, providing the most romantic tunes, and a bouquet provided by Kiza, which is brilliant because then you don't have to think about it. And there's also a chance to win the Best Lover Award. So if you're looking for a Valentine's Day dinner, head down to Kiza because it's just going to be very romantic.
Best Lover Award. I wonder what is the criteria for that.
I think it's, you got maybe. So Kiza's going to provide the bouquet.
Okay.
What if you both wore red? Or someone proposed. That would get you an award. And if it didn't, it would be awkward.
Are you heading down to Kiza?
I don't know.
Maybe you could win the best.
Are you inviting me?
After that shade?
What shade? I was just like, there's royalty. It's His Highness. They have to keep... and on the 15th at Kiza, you can mix your drinks and name it after your boo or after anyone you want.
That is so cute.
It's cute.
That is cute. And the 16th will be your very last chance to take advantage of Kiza Love Fountain. Tell Bay how much you feel with a message flowing in diamonds. So you can't get more Insta-worthy than that. This is a step above naming a star after Bay. So, It's going to be fabulous. They're going big for the Week of Love. It's a really cool restaurant. I ended up in there one night and it's so much fun. And also the food is fabulous. So if you're looking for something fabulous for Valentine's Day, they have a whole schedule of events. If you're interested, check out just Kiza_Dubai on Instagram. And for all of the details. That is it for the main part of the show, but we're going to jump in. We're going to have Katie Higgins join us, who is the Irish teacher who joined the first ever female camel racing team in the UAE. So stay tuned for that.
Welcome back to Love in Dubai show. We're now joined by Katie Higgins, who is an animal lover who unexpectedly found herself becoming part of the first ever female camel racing team in the UAE. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. So, an Irish woman, 2 on the show today. We're presenting to you.
Up Ireland.
We don't have camels in Ireland.
No, we definitely don't. Yeah.
So, how did you take part in camel racing? How did that even evolve?
Well, I suppose I've been here 5 years, and like most people, you come here, you enjoy the Dubai lifestyle, you do your brunches, your yacht parties, all of that. And I kind of felt like I never felt rooted to the UAE, you know, their traditions and their culture. And then due to the COVID pandemic, I thought that I might have to leave and go back home. And, you know, the end of the chapter for Dubai was done.
Yeah.
And with that then I was like, I don't want to leave with any regrets. So I kind of sat down, I was like, you know what? I've never ridden a camel. It just came out of nowhere. You know, I've done horse riding here. You know, I've done it at the beach, the desert, all over.
Like professionally or just kind of like had to go?
You know, just leisurely, you know, on a weekend, what to do, let's go horse riding. So I thought, how come we can't ride camels? And with that, I searched everywhere, couldn't find it anywhere. There was no school, it didn't exist. And lovely Instagram, that's where you find everything. I found Linda, and she had pictures of herself riding camels. So I messaged her.
That's it, she just had pictures.
She had pictures riding camels. I was like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I private messaged her on Instagram. I was like, hi, I can't find a school anywhere.
Was this just a woman? Had you met her before?
No, I hadn't a clue. So I was like, please don't think I'm a creep.
You know? But I like the camel.
But I like the camel. So I asked her, I was like, how did you do this? Like, how did you get involved in it? And is there any way that I could be part of it? So she told me then that she was thinking of setting up a school. And with that, then a couple of months later, she reached out to me and she said, hey, I have found a centre. I have found Obaid. Obaid is the co-founder with Linda of the Arabian Desert Camel Riding Centre. And she was like, I'd like you to come and test it out, see if you like it. So I was honoured and lucky enough to be one of the first to actually go there and try it out. And then the joys of social media again. And I love my photographs, just taking photos, posting it. And the next thing, just a whole group of people started coming. So I'd say within 2 weeks of her opening up the school, it just
And it's not just females, it's for everyone to come
for everyone.
A school.
Yeah. So, you know, we've gotten into racing, but she also does beach rides, so you can actually go swimming with the camels. And I never knew camels could swim. No. So, you know, it's so unusual to see a camel in the ocean and their little legs, or not little legs, long legs, you know, swimming. It's a fantastic experience. So she does desert rides. You can go camping with the camels. You can go to the beach. So she has it catered to suit all walks of life.
What are your... I love camels, by the way.
Yeah.
How would you compare a camel to a horse, or how would you describe a camel?
So I would consider a camel a lot calmer than a horse. You know the way you could be riding your horse and a plastic bag might rustle in the wind and the horse is like, oh my gosh, you know? A camel just goes, oh, okay.
We'll move on.
It's a bag, you know? They're much, much calmer. But I do think trying to understand their personalities would be a little bit harder. You know, the way horses, they can indicate a bit better, like put the ears back if they're angry, you know, charge at you. So camels are a little bit more reserved in that sense. So what's good about the Arabian Desert Camel Riding Center is they don't just teach you how to ride camels, they are teaching you about the personalities of all the camels, how to notice different pinpoints of them, as well as, you know, the equipment that that you put on the camel, and also the health benefits and how to care for them, you know. So it's an all-rounder school.
I love that the story kind of evolved from you literally wanting to know more about the UAE culture because you were leaving. And now, and then a school formed, and then you joined the school. But how did you go from kind of being, I guess, a tourist in terms of learning about camels to racing them?
So I suppose I was going to the school for 2-3 days a week. And with that, then we just got really comfortable with the camels. And I think it was my 3rd time riding a camel, and they sent me on a 40-kilometer journey to the Love Lakes from Al Marmoom. I died. I did not think it through. I was like, yeah, let's go. Got back and I couldn't move, you know, because it was such a long journey.
What type of pain are you talking when you say it's...
Just like, you know, sitting in an idle position for so long and doing a trot, and because I wasn't used to it. Do you know what I mean? My body was like, what's this exercise?
Do camels, so trot, do camels trot?
They do, they trot, they canter, yeah.
So you kind of canter on the camel along.
Yeah, so...
I just can't, when I see camels,
they're so slow paced.
I love them, but I just see them driving past, or, you know, like in maybe like desert, you always see them being so slow and so chill.
Very chill.
And I've never actually been lucky enough to see them racing, but it's something I definitely like to see.
Yeah, no, they trot, they canter, they can canter 45 kilometers an hour. They're super fast.
Wow.
Really fast, yeah.
Okay.
And they get really excited for it. But I don't know, I just loved it. And because Linda liked my balance on the camel and how I wasn't, you know, afraid of them. And, you know, I just wanted the challenge. And gradually I was getting better and better. She trained me for about 10 sessions. And in those 10 sessions, she speeds up your trot gradually as well. So you're first connected to another camel, to a fully matured, retired camel. So, you know, he's well used to having loads of camels beside him. So you're connected that way first to get your balance. Then she builds up the trot gradually. And then when she feels that you're comfortable, she lets loose of the rope, and you have full freedom to yourself and the camel. And then she's teaching you as well how to direct and guide the camel. And after that, then she'll try the canter with you. And then if you can do 20 kilometers on a very fast trot and you can keep your balance on a canter, then she's like, you're perfect for the race. So I passed the test, and she was like, would you like to enter the first ever female camel race?
First ever female camel racing team. And we have an Irish woman on it in history. We have an Irish woman on it. And how many other people are on the team?
Yeah, so there's about 8 or 10 of us. So we have people from Germany. We have people from Poland, Russia. We have a Palestinian lady coming on board as well soon enough. She's in the progress of training. French. It's gradually increasing as this race series goes on. And
you'd have to say then it's a male-dominated sport.
Yes. Yeah.
So what was the perception when you're like, okay, well, we're actually starting a female camel racing team and we're going to be better than you? What was the perception when you started out?
So initially when it first started, it was completely unknown that people, you know, these men were second glancing. You know, we would come out onto the main road, say, well, it's not a busy road, but the road to get you to the tracks. And it's all trainers, all male trainers out on their camels. And they're laughing at us, they're out with their phones taking pictures because it's so unusual. You know, this area near Al Marmoom, it's a huge, huge area, but it's full of just camel schools, camel farms, and it's all men. So we're these small little group of women, and they're like, what is this? You know?
Yeah.
So we were kind of getting laughed at first because these camels...
Really? Wow.
Because these camels are 2 meters tall. They're huge. You know, like you're looking up at them. And they're quite muscular too. And, you know, these men are like, look at these women. There's no way they're going to be able to handle camels. And then gradually, as they see us riding them on our own, and especially when we're on the tracks practicing, and, you know, you'd see me off trotting on my own, then they're like, oh, mashallah.
Nice.
You know, they're clapping their hands. They're like, ooh, you know, they're cheering us on.
Yeah.
So it's so nice from the beginning where they're like, you know, look at these. Oh, it's so funny. Look, they can't even sit on a camel. To, oh my gosh, mashallah, well done, so proud, I support you.
Amazing.
And with that then, when it's the lead up to the race, they're all hands on deck. Whatever help we need, they're like, let me help you.
Wow.
What do you need? do you need any assistance from my farm? They'll come and actually support and watch. So it's really nice to actually modernize the camel racing and just the whole camel environment, you know, to have different nationalities as well as mixed male and female. It's just
that's so great to hear.
Yeah.
And in terms of races, who are you going up against?
So at the moment, because we are the first school, we are essentially racing against ourselves, which is quite nice because we're learning from each other. And, you know, it's nice that we are a nice close-knit family because we're competitive, but, you know, there's no bad intentions in it where it's like, oh, she won and I didn't win. Do you know what I mean? There's none of that. We all congratulate each other, support each other, whether you came first or last. So because we are the first, unfortunately, we don't have anyone else to race against. But we are hoping by doing this, more people and more riders, even in different Gulf regions, will come and gather teams as well, and we can all come together and race together, you know?
So this is the thing, are there female camel racing teams in other countries in the surrounding Gulf countries?
We're hoping that it will generate interest, given that we're the very, very first.
In the whole region?
In the whole, yeah.
In the whole world?
I think so.
Oh, we just need to change our headline.
I think, I haven't heard of it, to be honest, and I did go searching, you know, when I wanted to ride camels, and I couldn't find a thing. So that's why we're essentially the first.
So has this whole journey changed your plans to go home?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you know, with Dubai, it's ever changing. People do come and go in your life. And people at the Arabian Desert Camel Riding Centre, we are a family. You know, we all support each other. We're there for each other, even outside of camel training. Like, you know, we've made good connections, good friendships there that even if we weren't in the centre anymore, we'd still remain friends outside. And to have that stability is just something that's really, really nice to have. And because we do, you know, it does feel like a family away from home, I'd be very sad to leave that now. Do you know what I mean? It might have been a little bit easier at the very beginning when, you know, I didn't know what was to come of it or what was going on. But now, because it's such a nice family and we're learning so much and we're developing so much of the camels and we're introducing the UAE heritage culture and, you know, introducing the way of how to take care of camels to everyone here in the UAE, it's just going to get better and better. You know, we're modernizing this, we're creating history, and
are you
I'm
still
just honored to
teaching?
be happy. Yeah, so I teach. I work for the Jam Jar now. So I'm a studio and program manager at the Jam Jar. So it's a painting community.
Okay.
So you can come and paint.
I've heard of it. The Jam Jar. Yeah, meant to be very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm managing that now at the moment. So I do a bit of teaching still there. But in terms of schools, I just wanted a change of direction, a change of career. So I moved on there. Yeah,
and
got the best of both worlds.
Before you leave us, we have some medals on the show. You need to talk us through what we have here.
Yeah, so in our last race there, it's what now? It's January 26th. I came third.
Mashallah. Well done.
Up Ireland.
Amazing.
Supporting Ireland.
See, cool. So this is fourth race this season.
Yeah.
C1 championship. Very, very good.
So our next
Podium
race.
finish, guys.
Yeah. So our next race is on the 26th of February. At 4 p.m. So
where?
Come on down in Al Marmoum Camel Race Track. Yeah.
Really would love to go and see it.
And then this is our license. Professional
very good.
license.
So were these always available to females?
No.
So this is a riding license that we're looking at.
For us. It's original.
So this is kind of a trailblazing thing here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So this was given to us by the Dubai Sports Council. So we actually had to do a test to actually prove to them that we were serious and committed and professional. So they actually came out and watched us, and we raced a full red track, and we were trotting 20 kilometers and then cantered at the end. And they were literally following us the whole way, taking down notes. It was so nervous.
Wow,
we were like,
the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. You know, it's like, don't fall off. No, I've never fallen off. Never, ever. I've fallen off horses multiple times. But camel, even though they're 2 meters in height, never fallen off, and there's less equipment than you would on a horse. But, you know, even still, you're like, don't fall off, keep your balance, look good. And yeah, when we got to the end, they were like, mashallah,
you're in,
license, you're
sorted,
in.
bish, bash, bosh.
Yeah.
Before you leave us, quick question, camels or horses?
Oh, I like both, but I think camels.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just, I don't know, with horses, their personality can just be a bit too dramatic. You're like, chill, just calm, you know, like there's no need to be panicking about anything, you know. Whereas camels, you can cuddle them. Like all they want is food and cuddles. That's all they want. The minute you get up to them, you know, we have this perception of camels attacking and biting and spitting. I've never experienced that, not once. Anytime I go to the Arabian Desert Camel Riding Center, I go up to them and they're just like, oh, they stick their head into you and they're like, do you have food? So you feed them, and once you give them a bit of food, they're your best friend.
It's so interesting, the distinctions in the personalities of the animals. Katie Higgins, thank you so much. A trailblazer, making history, the first female camel racing team in the UAE, and Katie Higgins is part of that. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, pleasure. Thanks so much.
We're back every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe, wash your hands. Bye-bye.